Yo, what's good people, it's J Cactus, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make an R&B drill beat from scratch. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I just love the vibe every time. So I'm thinking I'm going to start with some chords, find some vocals to chop, and then yeah, just go from there. And yo, before we get into it, I want to let everyone know that this year I'm going to be posting a lot more on streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. I'm starting this year off with 4 of my most recent drill remixes. So the Gangsta's Paradise remix is on there, Crimea River remix, the Saints remix, and the Closer remix. They're out on all streaming platforms now, and I'm also working on a new instrumental album. This one's going to be the Prick Tape Volume 4. There's some crazy features on there, so definitely keep a lookout for that. And the last thing that I want to announce is I've finally finished filming the drill production course. I've been working on this for a long time. There's over 60 videos in there, just a crazy amount of content. I'm literally teaching you everything that I know about drill and music production. So I'm starting with the basics like music theory, mixing fundamentals, and then going into dark UK drill, New York drill, melodic drill, literally just everything that I know. I haven't set a release date yet, it's currently in the editing stage, so once all the videos are ready, I'll set a proper date just so that I know I can stick to it. And yeah, I think it's going to be crazy because it's a course that I'm going to keep adding videos to as well, so it's not one that I'm just going to put out and leave there. Every now and again I'll update videos or add new content once I learn new tricks. There's also going to be some free stuff included, so yeah, just a crazy amount of stuff going on right now. I'll update everyone again as soon as I've got an official launch date. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so for R&B drill beats, to make the melody, I like to start off with an electric piano. So something like a Rhodes. This plugin is probably the best one that I've come across so far for electric pianos. And I don't even think it's that expensive. It's called Lounge Lizard. From there, I like the time-based ones or the custom electric pianos. And I think I'm just going to work with this one called Time Room for now. And I've set a scale. I'm just going to go with F minor, but we can always change it after. And I'm just going to start by finding a chord that I like. So the easy way to make R&B melodies is to use 7th chords. And what I mean by that is, I'm starting with a basic triad. So if you look, I'm just skipping every other note in the scale. To make a 7th, we're going to add the 7th note in the scale on top of this, which is essentially just skipping another note in the scale. Because look, if you look at the scale, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 notes there before it gets back to F. So a 7th chord is literally just adding the 7th on the top. And then from there, you can play with inversions. You know, you could bring any note up or down. You could add the bass note too. But I'm going to add the bass notes after. So let's start with this chord. Instead of leaving that there, I'm going to extend this. Add a different chord here and then a new one here. I just want to figure out where I want the bass to go. So I think that will sound sick. So we're going from G sharp to C. So let's build a 7 from G. And then from C. I'm just going to extend these. I like the sound of that. So yeah, for this middle chord, I haven't created a 7 from G sharp. I've created a bit of tension by using the G instead. So you get a nice 7th chord here, a bit of tension there, and then it releases here. Maybe you could play C again, but just switch up some of these notes. You know what? I might actually bring those back. It's probably going to sound better. Try a few others. Or that one actually. I think this is the one. So I like the way that sounds. I'm going to keep it there though. And then I'll copy this over. And then at the end of the second one, I might pitch the F up. Right now, I'm just going to press Alt and R to randomize the velocity. I'm going to take bipolar off and bring the panning back to normal. And you want the velocity a little bit further down. If you have it too high, it's just too harsh for an R&B beat. You want it to be softer. Like that. You can always bring the volume up somewhere else. And then I'm going to strum them with Alt and S. So I'll have them there. And then for these ones, I'm going to strum these a bit further. Ooh, that sounds sick. So I'm going to copy that over and then think of something to change it in the second half so it's not so boring. So we said we were going to pitch the F up. There we go. And then maybe something here to kind of bridge that gap. I like the sound of that. So of course we're gonna add some reverb. Make it quite ambient. Around about there. Definitely some RC20. I might keep some of that vinyl in too. I'm also gonna double up this bass. Just adds quite a nice warm tone underneath. And then for the counter melody, I'm just gonna see what I can come up with on the keyboard. I like the sound of this. Maybe with some more release if they have it, or just some reverb. And then I'm gonna try some crystallizer on this. Just a standard preset with the mix brought down. Think about that. And then I'm also gonna take the chords from the Rhodes, paste them into this section, and I'm gonna add a pad here. I'm gonna get rid of the top melody. I'll get rid of the bass notes too. I like this pad. This just kind of sits underneath it. It's like it just makes the Rhodes a little bit thicker, so I'm feeling this one. I'm just gonna take some of that low rumble away from the pad though. So yeah, I'm actually gonna copy them, pitch them up an octave, and then I'll bring the high ones down. There we go. But before I add any other counters, I want to add some vocal chops. So I'm going to start by finding a vocal from either Arcade or Splice. And then after I've got the vocal in there, I'll know what space I've got for the counter melody. First thing I'm going to do is select fit to tempo. And it says the BPM in the sample. So I'm just going to type in BPM or 1, 2, 3. It's already in F minor, so I don't need to change the key, but I could play around with octaves.
I love the way you get. You always jump right in, saying you're thinking that this
so I don't want to play the full thing.
Falling for us, babe.
I just want the more background vocals. So I'm just gonna make some chops. I'm gonna start with this one.
I love the way you. I love the way you. Falling for me.
So yeah, I'm just playing around with the chops.
Us, babe. I love the way you.
Kinda like the way it sounds with the foam I brought up though. And this is a new stock plugin, by the way.
Falling for me, falling for us, babe. Us, babe. I love the way you.
Oh, and quite a lot of decay.
The way you. I love the way you.
And then with this first us, I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna make this one unique and I'll reverse this one just to see if there's any other parts that I could find to fill in some gaps. But I want to take the vocals a bit further and wash them out a bit more. So instead of using an EQ this time, I'm actually going to render the vocals out like this and then downsample it. So I've got it in song mode. I'm going to select Disc Recording, Alt and R, and then we'll just render this out. And then in here, I'll go to Edit in Audio Editor, go to Edit Properties, click on Resample. We'll go something like 7,000. And let's just try another version, like 5,000. I actually kind of like this one, so let's bring this in. Yeah, there we go. I just think it sounds a bit more ambient this way. Alright, next I'm going to add this electric guitar. And that was just the electric sunburst guitar. I'm going to send that to a track. Make it a bit more ambient. I'm thinking to add a chord right at the end and just strum these. Maybe a note at the end here. Yeah, that's the one. So I've got the guitar melody, I've got that organ slash sim sound that I added. I didn't want to overcomplicate the counter melody. It's a smooth R&B drill beat, so yeah, I just wanted to save some space. So I'm going to add in some drums right now. If I think of any other melodies after that, I'll add them at that point. And instead of hats, let's use a shaker. And I think I've got a better sounding shaker in my old kit. I think this one will work. And then I'm going to layer that with a counter snare and then just get rid of some. And then maybe change the end because that snap pattern changes a bit. So I'm just adding the rolls landing on those snaps. We'll start off with the first notes. Basically a 1/5 progression. Alright, so that's the basic pattern. It's like the 808s are singing. And I need to add a couple perks. I think this bongo one's gonna fit right. Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. Alright, next I want to add a couple things for texture. So I definitely want some kind of perk loop in there. And then I'm just looking for some random sounds. And I found this. I think it's just gonna sound sick at the end of every 8-bar or 4-bar. But I'd probably have it when the vocals aren't playing. So it'd be like this. And then I'm just gonna add this one too. So let's try this percussion loop here. It's already at 140 and I'm gonna half time it. Let's try to bring the pitch up though, and then maybe I could filter that out. I'm gonna add a bit of delay to that too. Increase the panning, make it on ping pong mode. Might even bring the pitch up a full octave. I'm just gonna get rid of that end bit though, because I wasn't feeling that. Alright, Alright, cool. I think I've got enough of the beat right now. So as always, I'll start arranging it. I might add a few last minute things. And if I do, I'll show you when I play the final outcome. Alright, so I finished mixing and arranging the beat properly. And I only added a couple things. It was just this live bass guitar and then one more perk repeat. So for the intro, I'm just starting off with the electric piano. Then I introduce the vocals and the bass guitar that I added. And then for the vocals, I just rearranged them so it's different every 8 bar. Doesn't really need the fizz tape for this one, but we gotta have it in there. Then we got the second 8/8 pattern. Just a little break in the drums. Bridge here. So I've just brought the electric piano down an octave. I took out the pad. And then in the hook, this is where the pad is up an octave too. And then we've got the synth there. In the second bit, I just pitched the synth up an octave. Alternating that 8/8 pattern again. So I hope you liked the video and I hope you're feeling the beat. And my question for everyone today is, what do you like to merge the most when you're producing? So do you like to merge R&B with drill? Do you like to merge trap with drill? Is it something similar to what I've done in the past with influences from other countries and cultures? Or just something that I've never even tried? So yeah, let me know in the comments because I like to see what other people flip. And once again, I appreciate you all for watching the video. Much love and I'll see you next time.